Monday was a big day for my brother. We were in the El Camino headed up to the machine shop to dyno his 327. Well, today's your big day.
Multiple person pounder 2000.
Multiple person pounder 2000.
Yep.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah?
You're going to be doing good to handle Chumpy. You ain't touching nothing that I got.
Right.
Maybe the El Camino. You might be able to smoke the El Camino.
You do that on a bicycle.
To say that Buckwheat is excited is an understatement.
Yeah. That's what it'll be. All eyes on me.
Today is the day that Jeremy's going to get to hear his very own small block Chevy run for the first time. Jeremy's engine started out life just like the 300 horse 327 that's in Vicky's El Camino. With standard flat top pistons and cast iron double hump heads, the 4-barrel 327 made just over 300 horsepower from the factory. But when we rebuilt Jeremy's 327, we added an 11-to-1 compression dome piston, a pair of aluminum trick flow double hump casting heads, and a custom ground Isky hydraulic roller camshaft with about 560 thousandths inch lift. The only problem we've run into so far is the valve covers. They don't have a provision for breathers, so I brought a set of valve covers with me. You can tell by the look on Jeremy's face, he's excited. His little 327 sounds pretty stout on the dyno, and it's definitely got good rhythm. But the question is, does it make power? Bob let the engine run on the dyno to seat the rings and warm up the oil for about 35 minutes, and all three of us were excited to make that first pull. What do you think so far, bucket of wheat?
Sounds pretty good.
Dude, for a 327, that thing sounds pretty good.
Maybe it's just a lot of noise. We'll find out.
First pull, my guess is 450. I'm guessing 450, but we'll see. While the engine's sitting there running on the dyno, my brother couldn't help himself but to call Chumpy and let him hear it too. Jeremy delights in poking Mark and getting him stirred up. Holy crap!
It's going to twist that thing up. Holy braces for that. Holy yeah. You gonna put a toilet seat in there with you?
What RPM did you crank it to, Bob?
I believe it's 6,000.
Only 6,000?
And it made maximum torque or maximum horsepower at 6,000.
It was still climbing. Oh my goodness.
Yep. See your graph.
Oh my goodness.
You know what that is? A force to be reckoned with.
If you want to see all the dyno pulls and everything behind the scenes, you'll have to watch my brother's channel. The engine made more power than we ever expected, and Jeremy couldn't wait to share that good news with his buddy Mark, with whom, as most of you know, has already locked in a grudge race between Jeremy's 1931 5-window chicken coupe and Mark's big block 4-speed 55 Chevy. Given the dyno numbers, Mark immediately starts calculating horsepower to weight ratio.
You're in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Yeah, I'm not sweating one bit. Nope.
55 probably a home.
I actually feel better. Actually, after hearing those numbers, I actually feel better about it.
Mark's poker face game is pretty decent, but as Jeremy continued to poke at him, cracks began to appear.
You got a helmet yet?
Not yet.
All of a sudden, Mark has concerns for Buckwheat's safety. In other words, he doesn't feel like Jeremy's going to be able to handle the amount of power he's putting in this coupe. Well, your big day has concluded.
Yep.
I bought you lunch, fed you, helped you dyno your engine. I helped you go kick Chumpy in the nuts.
Well, that's easy. I didn't need help.
Although Buckwheat now has an engine, he still needs a transmission. All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday. Bob went ahead and pulled the 327 off the dyno last night, and we're supposed to go up and pick it up today, me and my brother. I believe he's on his way here. When he gets here, we're gonna hop in the El Camino and go up and get it. I know Buckwheat's been pretty excited about this thing, and I'm kind of Thinking about maybe making him a deal on the 5-speed out of my Monte Carlo. Oh my God, he's here. I'm kind of thinking about making him a deal on the 5-speed out of my Monte Carlo. I think it might work out pretty good for what he's trying to do. It's a close ratio 5-speed, and he's a gear jammer. He thinks he's a big time stick shift racer, and he wants to bang gears in this coupe. So there he is in all his glory. You ready to go get this 327?
Yep.
Where are we taking it to? We taking it to your house?
Yeah.
Have you got a place to put it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, obviously, he's going to need more than just the engine and transmission for this thing. But a 500 horsepower 327 and a Tremec TKX close ratio 5-speed is a pretty rock-solid foundation to build upon. I know Jeremy wants to drive this thing and be able to enjoy it, and overdrive would be really nice. So I took him to lunch at Elm's Pizza in Granville to pitch the idea and see if I can't work out some kind of a deal with him to where we both come out pretty good on this deal. So I have a proposition for you. You need a transmission, and I have a transmission. You know, that 5-speed I took out of my Monte Carlo, I think that might be a really good fit for your Model A.
Yeah, it would be a good fit. What do you want for it?
Help. With all the different vehicles and equipment that we own and try to maintain, there's a lot of work to be done at my shop. And over the last 6 or 7 months, I feel like I continue to get further and further behind the 8-ball. We've still got work to do on Bob's 73 Nova. Vicky's El Camino needs a disc brake swap and probably an engine overhaul. All of the race car trailers need attention and brakes. I haven't yet had time to finish up Dad's 35 Ford, and Vicky's 64 C10 pickup still needs to have an engine put back in it. Then we've got the Monte Carlo project. Granted, it's going to be leaving for the chassis shop on October 15th. Thanks to Mike Lane for taking that project in, it looks like it's actually going to start moving forward. And obviously, I want to help Jeremy with his Model A project. So I've got a lot on my plate right now. And since me, Billy, and Tommy are all filming and editing every day, the vast majority of the work falls on Kenny, and he's not able to keep up. So if I can talk my brother into doing a little bit of work for me in exchange for this 5-speed, it might help out both of us. And there's one project in particular that I need Jeremy's help with more than any other. I haven't had the time or the money to even touch Mom and Dad's 55 Chevy since I brought it back from House of Pearls. Currently, I've invested almost $100,000 in Mom and Dad's car, so I've been trying to recuperate a little bit over the last 6 or 7 months. So if I can do a little bartering with my brother for labor, it might help us both out quite a bit. Let's talk business. I need a little bit of help. I need to get the air conditioning put back underneath the dash of this thing. I need to get the CVF kit put on the front of it, the air conditioning and the radiator and all that stuff, because you took it apart when we took it up to the House of Pearls. So you know how it goes back together. You're the best person. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. You're probably the best person to have.
Yeah, get it out.
Oh.
I had to take it out after you had 2 other jokers put it in. And what I cleaned out.
All right, listen, I need your help, okay? I need your help with this. I need your help with my trailer. My trailer needs trailer brakes put on it. And I would like for you to not grease them to death when you install them this time. Who you calling?
Hi, yeah, State of Ohio. I need my therapist license.
Oh,
I got to get a therapist license.
Put that down. Listen, I'm being serious here. I've got another project sitting over there.
That's your own destruction.
No. Listen, I need help putting this stuff back together. Kenny's, he's a little hard to get going in the morning. He's like a diesel locomotive at 20 degrees below zero. No, I haven't tried a taser, but
cattle prod.
He does better working at night, and I have to sleep sometime. Like I get 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night. I have to film during the day, edit at night, and then I've got other things I've still got to get done in between those times.
Cattle prods are nice at night because they light up.
As I finished discussing business with my brother, I realized my RC comps have been removed from my Monte Carlo, which brings us to the headline and the thumbnail of this video. Billy recently picked up an ultra-rare Buick T-Type that he's doing a giveaway on this weekend. At 8 p.m. Friday evening, September 12th, there will be a limited number of hoodies placed on streetracingchannel.com for sale. And by purchasing one of these hoodies, you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win this beautiful, all-original 1986 Buick T-Type Regal, which will come with the original wheels as well as the RC comps off my Monte Carlo. This car recently became available, and Billy decided to snatch the car up and do a one-weekend blowout giveaway, where one lucky winner will get the chance of a lifetime to own this beautiful, ultra-rare Buick T-Type with less than 43,000 original miles on it. Hey, where'd these wheels come from?
The wheels?
Yeah.
So the wheels came from your Monte Carlo.
Huh. Well.
Hopefully you don't mind.
So what the heck's going on here? You got this thing for a giveaway?
Yeah, so a buddy of ours said he's wanting to get rid of it, and he's got a big collection. He moves cars all the time, and it's like, you know, be a great opportunity for somebody to win something that's really nice. I think it'd be a great giveaway. So
tell me about this thing. How many miles are on this? Is it original paint car?
yeah, so it's got 42,000 original miles. It's a T-Type WH1, and the way it was ordered, this is like a two-owner car. The original guy was a GM executive, and he ordered it special this way, with the seats that it has and everything. It's only like one of 400 some.
I was going to say, because I've seen a lot of T-Types, and I've never seen one like this.
Very rare car, and very clean. It's sat in storage for over 20 years on the lift, and it hasn't seen very many miles. It's like a brand new car. It's got an upgraded turbo, upgraded exhaust, injectors, bigger fuel pump, stuff like that. But
so it's not 100% stock.
Yeah.
It actually runs pretty good.
It's better than stock. But everything that makes it unique and, you know,
it's still
rare
there.
is still there.
So it's intercooled, right? It's an 86.
Yeah.
Wow. That's one of the better ones. I've never seen one like this. This is incredible, honestly. This car is like brand new. Kenny just gave it a bath.
Yep. It needed a bath. It's been sitting under a cover for a long time.
Look at this thing. And this is the original paint.
Original paint.
That's incredible. Is that a factory moonroof?
Yep.
Dude, that's rare. They didn't make very many like that.
It was ordered special for sure.
Holy crap.
Yep. So Friday, we are gonna start the giveaway process. We're gonna do it over the weekend, and
This weekend?
yep.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do a quick one, and the spots are limited, so we're gonna do about 500 hoodies. We got brand new Camaro hoodies we're gonna be putting on the website, and that'll be the only method of entry, so it's not confusing. Each hoodie is gonna be $100, and once 500 of them are gone, that's it.
All right. Now, a lot of you have noticed that Addy's Malibu's been sitting here at the house for about a week. It's been waiting on some attention. All right, guys, so we're back out here in the shop. Me and Kenny's got Addy's Malibu up on the lift here. The Malibu has been suffering from an oil leak up on the front of the engine, and initially the thought was it was the timing cover seal around the harmonic balancer. And we replaced the seal, well, actually, I didn't replace the balancer. I put a repair sleeve on the balancer, and that helped it, but it's still leaking. So we're going to replace the balancer with a new one and replace the seal again. And it looks like there might be a little bit of a situation with a gasket up here in the front. The pan gasket's kind of moved back a little bit on one side. So we're going to try and silicone that and see if we can't get this thing sealed up, because Addy wants to take it home and take, I think, pictures with it this weekend for homecoming or something. I don't know. So we're trying to get this thing straightened up for her so she can come and get it. Replacing the balancer should be simple and straightforward, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case for us. Well, it started going on there, and then it stopped. So there's evidently some kind of a problem. We're gonna have to take it back off and check it, because if you continue to try and force it on there and there's a burr or something like that, you'll get it on there to the point where there's no way to get it off, and we don't want that. These balancers use coarse thread bolts that hold the pulley on, a little different than standard harmonic balancer bolts. Typically they're fine thread, but on these ATIs, they're coarse thread. So we're going to put the balancer puller back on there, pull it back off and check it and see what the heck's going on. There might be a burr on the keyway or on the key stock itself. It's hard to tell. There weren't any signs of a burr, so I got out my handy dial calipers to measure the crank and measure the inside diameter of the balancer. The ATI was 2,000 or 3,000 smaller inside diameter, and you can see where the crank was beginning to gouge it. I was in desperate need of some emery cloth or a hone, and I didn't have either one. So I sent a 911 bat signal down to Buckwheat's shop to raid his supply of emery cloth at about midnight.
Don't let the cat out.
You got any emery cloth? Well, well, well.
Don't want to be losing that. That's like $100.
Thankfully, my brother's a night owl just like me and only lives 2 minutes away. With a fresh strip of emery cloth in hand, I came back to start cleaning up this gouge mark out of the balancer and attempt to open up the inside diameter by about 0.02 of an inch. Once we made sure the crank snout was clean and free of any burrs, it was time to try our second attempt at installing this ATI balancer on Addy's small block. Although it was still a very tight fit, this time the balancer slid all the way back. But since the silicone on the front of the oil pan hadn't quite set up all the way, we decided to push Addy's car outside and let the silicone set up while we brought my Malibu in to investigate a loose rocker arm that I can hear through the valve cover. Evidently, I missed one the other day. Again? Well, this one's loose. All right, good morning, everybody. I want to fire up Addy's Malibu, and I'm going to take it up the road, bring it back and park it in the shop and just check and see if it's still leaking oil. Hopefully it's not. I need to back my Malibu out first to make room in the shop so that when I pull her car back in, we can pull it in on the garage floor and check for leaks. My phone's blowing up this morning for my birthday. So if I seem distracted, it's because the text messages keep coming up. I appreciate everybody. But I'm trying to get some stuff done here, so let's get this going. Oh, I forgot. I got to check the transmission fluid in this. I need to finish that first. This thing sounds good. All right, here we go. This thing is difficult for me to get in. It's all set up for Addy, who is tiny, and I am not. All right, let's see here. Uh-oh. There we go. Starter's down here. It's gonna be one of those days. Well, we're gonna charge the battery up on this for a little bit. Not sure why the battery went dead, but probably another problem. I don't know. While we're waiting on the battery to charge up, I went ahead and put the timing light on it because when I do get it started, I want to double check the timing. Billy said when he went to start it the other day, it cranked over really hard. So he retarded the timing and then complained that it did not run like he thought it should. So I am going to go ahead and probably undo whatever he did once this thing charges up. Sometimes if you're not familiar with a vehicle, it's hard to tell the difference between a dead battery and having too much timing. While I was outside waiting on the battery to charge up, Buckwheat pulled in the driveway to return Bob's engine cradle that his 327 was bolted to when we brought it home.
Is that fixed?
I don't know, I'm about to find out. The battery was dead, so I'm charging the battery so I can get it to run. I'm having one of your days.
2 steps forward and 6 back.
No, that's your life. I'm just having one of your days. Hey, do me a favor, will you? Hop in this thing and fire it up. I'll check the timing. No, it's just that it's made for a little person.
Oh, yeah? I mean, normal size person.
See if it'll start. Oh, the push button on the dash. Right below the T that says think. There we go. Once Buckwheat got Addy's car fired up, I got out the distributor wrench to loosen the distributor and then used the timing light to see where the ignition timing was set. It only had 22 degrees of advance in it, so I'm sure it didn't run very well when Billy drove it up the road. I set the timing at 38 degrees, just where we ran it on the dyno, and then tightened the distributor down and disconnected the battery charger in preparation for a test drive with Buckwheat.
You better get used to this kind of activity, because your 327 made almost as much as this thing did.
After a short drive to put a little heat in the engine, it was time to crack the throttle.
Seems to run pretty good when it's got the right amount of timing in it.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Once I was confident that the dead spot Billy was complaining about had been fixed, I pulled it into the shop to put on the lift so that we could easily inspect the front seal and the timing cover. Jeremy and I took it out and drove it around for about 15 minutes, and so far, there's not a sign of any leaks. Well, it looks like it's fixed, Buckwheat. Thanks to your in the middle of the night come to the rescue.
Oh, the emery cloth?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I keep a reel of that around all times.
thank you. If it wasn't for you, I don't know where I'd be.
I would have sent you with the whole roll. I just had to make sure that I was going to be by the next day to get it, so it didn't end up wadded up in the trash around here.
A few hours later, Addy and her family showed up to get the car, and she's had a rough day. Her daily driver left her stranded at school. What's going on, kid?
Nothing, just coming here to get the car.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's been here on the lift all day, not a drop.
Well, that's good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
You might have to drive this thing to school.
I know.
Your daily freaking took a crap on you or something. What happened?
So I went out from school earlier today to start it to leave school, and it wouldn't start. And so then I called Mom, and she's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta call your dad. So I called my dad, and he's like, all right, I'll bring the trailer.
So you guys already went to haul one car today.
Yep.
You should have just brought it here.
Yeah, I know.
Now the battery was dead in it earlier, and I put it on the charger, and then I drove it around the block. But see if it'll start. I don't know if the battery's dead now or not. Hopefully it's not. It's not very good. There you go. Battery's low.
Yeah.
Once we got the Malibu fired up, Addy wanted to take it for a test drive. Can June Pup go?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Juniper Rose. One thing's for sure, Addy definitely loves her Malibu. She loves the way it sounds. Does your dad let you drive this by yourself? Earlier in the day, when Buckwheat and I were out taking it for a test drive, I noticed that when I got on the gas hard, the fuel pressure would drop to 0. I call it the hot rodder's gas gauge. That's a pretty good indication that we're low on fuel and that we need to get to the filling station as soon as possible. As it turns out, I was right. June Pup supervised as I topped off the fuel cell with E85 before we turned west into the sunset to head home. I started getting the feeling on the way back Addy wanted to lay her foot into that accelerator really bad. As we headed home past the track, I told her, unfortunately the track's not open tonight, but one place that never closes is the test spot right down the road from the house. Now be careful. You ready? Here we go. After a quick test launch down at the test spot and a little bit of a burnout, I told Addy to go ahead and drive the Malibu into the shop and park it on the concrete so that we can check for leaks.
That was fun. Let's see if it's got any leaks.
So far, so good. It looks like we've got the oil leak fixed on Addy's Malibu, and now we can go out back and hang out with everybody to celebrate my birthday and see how nervous her parents are after hearing her do that burnout.
And then we heard,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you.
Well, Junebug, we're getting to enjoy the Buick for about one day.
Yep, tomorrow it'll be on the website at 8 o'clock. We're going to start the giveaway. Once the limited supply of hoodies run out, that's it. So
That's it.
Don't miss out. It's probably going to go really quick, and somebody's going to be really happy.
So 8 o'clock Friday night
Yep,
on streetracingchannel.com.
Eastern time.
Eastern time, right? That's important because like the last one sold out in what, like an hour?
Yeah, right around that.
So if you want to get in on this thing, you really need to be on the website at like 7:45, and then as soon as the website transfers over at 8 o'clock, you got to hit it.
Yep, there'll be a countdown clock.
There will?
Yep.
Wow, you're getting fancy with this stuff.
Trying.
All right, well, that's it. Be ready tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.